knowledge from failure than success? We have to fail and learn from it if we want to achieve. Most of the time, it teaches us lessons and shows us how to improve. You must aim to be motivated to improve and set high standards for yourselves. You might discover something in this video that'll aid you in leading a successful life. Number 1. Success isn't random. This lesson will be the first on the list because it sets up the others well. People take a long time to understand this, but discovering your true desires is more complicated than pursuing them. Never undervalue people's capacity for self-deception. Here's a fix. Pose 3 questions to yourself. Have you already made up your mind about how you wish to live? What are your short and long-term goals? How do you intend to accomplish them? If you're successful, you'll have the answers to these questions. However, if the response is negative, it's time to change. With a clear understanding of your goals, you can be successful. You'll be included in other people's plans if you need goals or a defined direction. When you achieve your goals, it's simpler to identify the exact factors that led you there. You'll discover that several deliberate choices led to your achievement. Success isn't random, so keep in mind that it comes to people who know what they want and are prepared to work toward achieving them by setting up processes and procedures or taking actions to live their best lives. Number 2. Success comes from specific knowledge, accountability, and leverage. Learn these 3 abilities if you want to be successful. Let's examine each individually, beginning with precise information. The first piece of advice is that successful people are mentally successful. You develop skills by pursuing your innate talents, genuine interest, and passion, not with their time-specific information. This isn't something you learn while attending college and working inane corporate jobs. People are urged to pursue higher education, but consider it as a lesson on being replaceable from your job or school. No, because you receive the same education as everyone else, the law of supply and demand dictates that you will earn less because specialized knowledge cannot be taught or automated, nor can it be outsourced. It's frequently artistic or technical. Developing specialized knowledge will seem like entertainment to you, but labor to others. Taking up risks in your own name is the next step in accountability. Owning the benefits and drawbacks of your choices is what it entails. This is a habitual behavior of successful people. Responsibility, equality, and the final skill on this list, leverage, are all society's incentives for responsive individuals. In essence, leverage is a force multiplier. Successful companies use leverage by developing infinitely reproducible goods that can produce value over time and space. Other sources of leverage include the use of money or labor. Value the impact of those abilities can have on your path to success. Number 3. Seek wealth, not money or status. Having assets that'll generate income while you sleep is wealth. We transfer time and riches through money. Everyone can learn how to acquire money. Imagine that someone stole everything. You were abandoned on the streets with none of your resources. You can eventually move up the ladder if given enough time and the proper knowledge of acquiring riches. Being wealthy allows you to go after your most significant life goals. It's a positive sum game because when people cooperate to build wealth, society benefits in joint efforts. While status is not under your control and can be taken away anytime, it's a zero-sum game because only one person can rise to a status position. Number 4. Play the long game. This is one of the most crucial lessons that success can impart. You must give up short-term benefits in favor of long-term success if you want to be great. We know this is difficult since people are addicted to immediate satisfaction, but are you interested in success or not? Owning equity is crucial if you're interested in building wealth because that is how most people define success. If you need to learn what equity is, it's an investment kind that offers you a stake in a business or a piece of real estate. Return to the long game, which compound interest, which takes time, is the source of all rewards in life, whether they be wealth, relationships, or knowledge. The net worth of Warren Buffett exceeds $100 billion, but 90% of his money was accumulated after he reached the age of 65. If you consider the long term, you'll be less concerned with your effort now and more concentrated on the prize at the finish line. Essential advice is to work on something you're passionate about or enjoy to stay in the long-term mindset. You only have one life, be sure not to waste it. Number 5. Never sleep on a great idea. Marvel comic book creator Stan Lee is credited with the immortal quote, "If you have an idea that you honestly believe is excellent, don't let some idiot talk you out of it." If you believe you have a brilliant idea worthy of your time and your effort, don't wait to act on it. Most importantly, don't look for other people's approval. It'll be done by someone else if you don't. Actions matter more than intentions. According to this logic, taking action increases both the likelihood of success and the possibility that the action will be successful. Stop second-guessing yourself, make a strategy, and move forward daily with your desire. People often think they have enough time to complete their goals and aspirations. Action takers who are successful do more because they just do it. Oh, and rely on something other than your memory. You might forget about them and become dissatisfied. Instead, jot down your thoughts as soon as they come to you. Number 6. Walk your path. Never try to imitate what others successful are doing. Instead, analyze what they did well and apply it to your situation by studying their characteristics. Just be inspired. Walking your path may seem frightening. Ultimately, the route is unexplored and leads to a mysterious place. But here's the thing, if you don't believe what you do has any purpose, you won't succeed. Create your narrative, establish your principles, conquer the world, and leave a lasting legacy. If you follow through with this, success and satisfaction will taste sweet. Number 7. Success is a journey, not a destination. Moreover, we discussed choosing your own route. Consider the process rather than the result. Success may come only for a few years or even decades. Simply put, great things take time. Take your time with the voyage. By ignoring things and making minor errors, you'll eventually become frustrated and give up. As we indicated in the video, the outcomes will manifest and build upon one another. Success instills patience and discipline in its student. It pays you back for your effort and dedication to a cause. Number 8. Know your destination. Seneca, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers of ancient Rome, put it better than anyone else could. No wind benefits a man if he doesn't know which port he is sailing. Like the first lesson we discussed in the video, success depends on knowing where you're going. You will only go somewhere if you stroll around aimlessly. The key to success is to set goals and take daily action to move closer to realizing them. Once you've determined your destination, establish a strategy for how you'll get there. But don't just keep everything in your brain. Take a piece of paper, sketch your design, and take it all in. You'll receive significance and satisfaction from the world. Number 9. Great opportunities come from great networking. With long-term friends, engage in long-term games. If there is one lesson you take away from your journey to achievement, it is this. Suppose you assist enough others in achieving their goals. In that case, this straightforward but powerful life lesson illustrates the benefit of forming close friendships and the significance of developing a network of wealthy contacts. According to this basic but effective rule, you'll eventually receive what you desire. Successful people tend to hang out with other successful people. They relish that they are never the most intelligent person in the room since they constantly seek new information. While you can achieve great things alone, working with people to get things done is more enjoyable and gratifying. Use that sort of leverage carefully. Always give more than you take. Number 10. Fear is the enemy of success. Fear is the one feeling that, if anything, works against achievement. People who lack courage and confidence lead lives of quiet desperation. The truth is that even if you attempt and fail, you won't have any regrets later. However, if you never follow your aspirations because you're frightened of dying, you'll pass away as an age-bitter person regretting what may have been. You can succeed if others have done so. Ultimately, it all comes down to commitment, determination, and a general mindset. Number 11. Failure is the best teacher. To elaborate on the preceding point, another justification for acting on your ideas without hesitation is that failure is the finest teacher. Those who have succeeded understand how critical failure is to success. People who claim to never fail in their life or have the secret to success are outright liars. Most importantly, failure develops character because it encourages you to think creatively about how to get better. Look for well-known people who had miserable failures by opening a new tab on your laptop. You'll understand what we're referring to. Few people had it easy, but there's a case to be made some difficult is suitable for your growth. Accept failure when it occurs and use it as motivation to get better at what you do. Number 12. Procrastination is a slow but sure path to misery. We all know at least one intelligent individual who can succeed widely in life but lacks the discipline. Every time you do something, even if you don't feel like it, resistance, as Steven Pressfield refers to it in his book The War of Art, dies a little bit. On the other hand, your resistance gets stronger the longer you put off things. Success teaches you to get things done and not whine. You crave this reward more than anything else. Therefore, if procrastination is an issue for you, think carefully about studying it since it won't go away unless you take action. Number 13. Speak less, do more. People perform the work rather than just talk about it or precious jewels. The more you talk about doing something, the more success seems to follow them around. The more likely it is that you won't accomplish it. Even science can provide an explanation for this. You'll become unmotivated if you experience dopamine highs and enthusiasm before reaching your objectives. So if you want to succeed, speak less and act more. Number 14. Hard work equals freedom. Gaining success lets freedom in, whether the material or spiritual. However, getting there requires effort. It doesn't happen naturally. The most essential thing is to ensure that the work you put a lot of effort into benefits society. People who have succeeded know the value of exerting considerable effort and perseverance. When you are young, you have the energy to accomplish anything you set your mind to, so only spend this opportunity to set yourself up for success. Number 15. There are no free lunches. In this world, there are no such thing as free lunch. There will always be an opportunity cost. Numerous options for this pricing exist, including giving up something, whether it's your comfort, selling for mediocrity, and indirect financial investments. And that's okay because the benefits surpass the expenditures by a wide margin. The only issue is whether you'd be open to making these deals. Do you believe you've learned anything now? Well, I'll give you a bonus because you stuck this far with us. Number 16. Anything is possible. We all have two lives, and the second starts when we become aware that we only have one. Success teaches people that anything is achievable if they set your mind to it, reaching your objectives by working hard and having a vast dream. Consider yourself unworthy of praise and you'll receive a mediocre prize at best. Anything is possible. Many others have done this before, as we have seen. If you genuinely believe this, you'll develop the best version of yourself. I appreciate you guys watching. I sincerely hope everything we demonstrated and talked to you about this video is stuck in your mind. And again, we show you our appreciation, and we'll see you later. Remember to leave a like. Also, please do share, subscribe, and maybe comment. We'll see you.